And my managers were like, so would it be possible now that you are moving home to instead move to LA because I was looking for a production assistant and would need you to move out here ASAP? And I was like, yeah! Hi guys! Yay. I love making storytime videos more than anything, but it's a little bit difficult when I have no new stories to tell because I am not creating any new experiences, so my entire life now is just nostalgia and reminiscing on the past and missing it deeply. Yeah. I have done storytimes from high school, college, being an RA, my old jobs. For some reason, I never thought to do storytimes from being a literal YouTuber. Being a YouTuber as a kid was like my absolute dream because I was like, I want to know what it's like. I want to make videos all the time. This sounds fun as heck. And I have to say that when I actually became like a YouTuber and I could start using that title, it definitely lived up to the hype. I'm not doing anything crazy. I don't live in LA. I live on the East Coast. It's still so fun and I've still managed to gather crazy stories, been able to virtually like connect and meet with people who I've been fans of like forever. And becoming friends with people that you have once been a fan of, so weird. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to be nasty. If not, you're disgusting. Also make sure you have your bell notifications on so you know every single time I post or else you are gross. I also did want to mention that this video is sponsored. Roll the sponsor. Hi. Okay, as a YouTuber, I spend a lot of time on my phone. That's a given, obviously. In order for me to get rejected by big YouTubers, I have to be on my phone because I'm either getting an email or a text getting rejected. So I want to protect my phone when I throw it across the room in anger. And thank God, with Casetify, I can do that. And my phone is safe. Thank you, Casetify, for sponsoring today's video. I literally have a drawer full of Casetify cases. Please hold. It is true. I love Casetify cases. I love it because it's protection with personality. Something a lot of us are lacking nowadays. Personality. Well, protection too, honestly. Casetify is known for having very beautiful and funky designs while still also being slim. Like my phone is not chunky or clunky. She's slim, she's cute, skinty. Casetify cases are also thoughtfully made, meaning that they are drop tested and are antimicrobial, meaning that they eliminate 99% of bacteria. Also, Casetify is conscious about protecting the planet, meaning that they are made from 50% recycled material from upcycled phone cases. Also, the Ultra Impact cases are upped by 4 extra corners of cheetah, meaning that they are now drop proof from up to 9.8 feet. They come in so many different designs and colors and prints so that they can truly match your style. I get so many compliments on this case. So if you want to protect your phone while still having it look great, make sure to check out Casetify and get your own case. Speaking of which, you can go to the link in my description or you can go to casetify.com/Nicole Rafiee and you can get 15% off of your Casetify case so that you can look as cool as I do. It's gonna be hard, but you might. Thank you so much, Casetify, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so YouTubers have managers sometimes, and managers basically help you with brand deals, negotiations, planning events, meetings, that whole sort of thing. I previously used to have 2 managers, best managers in the entire world, my literal mothers. And I know there's a lot of YouTubers that have not gotten so lucky. Like I know some of their managers are like mean to them. I'm like, why are your managers mean to you? Not me. I had a great experience. However, I tend to have a lot of nightmares and really bad dreams for some reason. I don't know why. I literally still do. They could be as small as like my boyfriend cheating on me to like watching people get brutally murdered in my sleep. It's bad. It's really, really bad. However, it's like my very first week of having managers. I feel like super cool because that was like one of my goals for 2020 and then it happened right in the beginning of 2020. I had a dream that my manager was telling me that she's a felon, she is actually a criminal, she has some criminal offenses on her record, and that she has a really bad problem with alcohol. I woke up and I just like couldn't shake this dream. I was like, I don't know why this dream is like speaking to me. And I decided to internet stalk both of my managers that day. So I look up one of my managers and all these photos of her come up immediately on Google Images and mugshots, like a few of them. And I was like, oh, holy shit. Let's see what they're for. And I go, and in fact, she did have alcohol-related charges on her record. And I was like, oh, shit. Well, I mean, like, that's cool that she could turn her life around and that she has this amazing job now. Like, that's really awesome. However, I hope that she didn't hurt anyone. This was a pretty irresponsible crime. And for like a few days or weeks, I just like felt like I had this like little secret inside of me every single time that we would talk. And I'm like, oh my God, I know this about your life that I'm not supposed to know about. Turns out that one of my managers just has the exact same name and looks exactly like another girl who has these criminal charges. Not the same person. Anyway, this one gets a lot more intense. Over a year ago, I worked with a brand. I was just starting to do brand deals. Brand deals were very, very new to me. And most of the time with brand deals, you'll either get the money sent to you like 6 weeks later, either through like wiring or PayPal or other forms. This particular brand wanted to send me a check in the mail. Cool, no problem. Me being a stupid, dumb idiot who has not cashed a lot of checks, I noticed that in the amount where it says the number, like the number amount, it says $1,500, which was how much they were paying me. And then in the written amount on the check, it says $15,000. I was not getting paid $15,000 at the time for a brand deal. Let's make that clear. I was getting paid $1,500. In my like silly little brain, I was like, that's fine. That's okay. I can still cash it out for $1,500. I send a picture to my managers. They don't know me that well yet because we're just getting to know each other still. I'm like, haha, they made a mistake. In their minds, they're like, Nicole is trying to cash this check out for $15,000 and scam this brand. And they're like, hey, maybe let's not do that. I was like, I think it'll be okay. I already went to the bank. The problems that arise from that back and forth with the brand, back and forth with our banks together, they're clashing, they're fighting because the check essentially did not go through because one said 1,500 and the other one said 15,000. Great difference. I think it took a few weeks and a lot of apologizing that I even tried to cash the check. I feel so bad. I don't know why I did. I thought it would work. I didn't realize that like if they didn't match up that it would be such a big difference, but it is. All was well. I got paid my $1,500. We never worked again together, so I wonder why. Lately, I've been getting in a lot of trouble because of people finding my videos. My neighbors now watch my videos. They said they didn't like it, so it's okay. No hard feelings. Sometimes I don't even like my own videos. I've talked about my plastic surgeon. I feel so cool being like, oh yes, a recurring character on my channel, my plastic surgeon. He just put Botox in my jaw so that I wouldn't grind my teeth anymore. I made a whole video about it if you want to see it. He's an amazing man. I love him dearly, but I sometimes still see him. I came into the office after a long time of not being there, and some of the people at the office said that they watch my videos. I was like, that is so cool. In my last video about my food allergies, I mentioned that my plastic surgeon has nothing to do with my butthole. If you are one of the many doctors who has or is going to see my butthole, don't watch this video. I mean, my plastic surgeon who put Botox in my jaw has already seen my videos, and if he watches this, he's gonna be like, but he has nothing to do with my allergies, nor has he seen my butthole, so it doesn't matter. Me thinking he's not gonna watch that video. Why would he watch that video? No way. 2 days ago, I see him and he goes, I saw your latest video about your allergies, and I just started screaming. My mom has not seen the video, so she was like, what's so bad about that? But all that I could think of is me being like, my plastic surgeon has nothing to do with my butthole. Anyway, so if you're watching this video now, hi, you are great. Thank you so much for all your work. You did a great job. Thank you. I really appreciate you. When I first initially started my YouTube channel, like literally the second month of me making YouTube videos, I decided to make a video where I dressed up as my absent father for Halloween, where I was just basically like a missing character from a video game. So I wore a black morph suit. Like I was just like nothing because he's not here, because he left. Okay, old joke on this channel. Whatever, it's retired. It started getting a lot of views. Like for me, it was a lot. It was either 4,000, 14,000, or 40,000. I know those are all very big differences, but I don't know. And I was like, what? This video's like good, but like I feel like I have better ones. I don't know why this one's getting popular all of a sudden. YouTubers are able to see when their videos are placed into certain playlist videos. So I know when sometimes you guys put me in playlists, like weird playlists. I know that, which is exactly how I found out that I was placed into morph suit fetish playlists. That's why I was getting a lot of views. So thank you for kickstarting my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Not to mention my armpits are on an armpit fetish forum as well. Yeah, I get really scared to show my armpits now because I'm on Reddit. It's like flattering because my armpits are probably one of my biggest insecurities. I get rashes sometimes. I had to go to the dermatologist for them. For you guys to think that they're attractive looking or that I even Photoshop them means a lot to me. You actually have no idea. Don't put me on there again, but let's get into the big fun one that we were all waiting for. The time that I got rejected by not one big YouTuber, but two. 'Tis the summer of 2019. Wow. I just finished my first year of being an RA. Didn't get paid for being a YouTuber just yet. I wasn't getting enough views, I didn't have enough subscribers, so I wasn't really making any money yet. I was just working at Chipotle, also working as a babysitter. Both jobs which I just didn't love. I knew that I really wanted to be somehow in the YouTube scene because I really loved video creation. I loved editing, I loved making videos. However, one of my favorite YouTubers at the time was looking for an editor, and I was heavily inspired by her when I was starting my YouTube channel. I would love to work for her. Like, this would really mean a lot to me. I can see this. I'm manifesting it. I feel it in my little bones. I made a very cute little resume, and I got rejected by Haley Pham to be her video editor. I was so heartbroken. I am extremely grateful for me not getting that job though, because a few months later, like quite literally like 2 months later, I got accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, which means I started getting paid, and that's when YouTube started kicking off and actually being something for me. Instead of me being an editor for someone else, I could just take all that time and be a YouTuber for myself, like put more time and effort into like what I actually wanted to do. I don't think she got any editor at the time at all, actually. I think she just continued to edit for herself for a while. So it all worked out. Flash forward to March 2020. Okay. My managers happen to also manage one of the biggest YouTubers and heavily influential people on this platform. This was also around the same time that my senior year was quickly approaching, and I needed an internship in order to graduate because I decided to leave my internship for my very last semester, and if I didn't have an internship, then I would not graduate. I had a couple different internship opportunities and they all fell through. I just really wanted to do something that I was passionate in, not something that I would be forced to do every single day, because I still want to put time and effort into my own work because this is what I plan on doing after graduating. Why would I put in like 30 hours a week into someone else's business, especially not get paid, and not be able to focus on my schoolwork or YouTube when that's just not what I was passionate about? So I was really searching for an internship that would make me happy and that I would thrive in. And that is when the one day I was talking to my managers and I was like, hey, my school is shutting down. We did not know like the severity of COVID yet. Okay, like we did not know what was in store, like whatsoever. And I'm in the library. This is me in the library. And my managers were like, so would it be possible now that you are moving home to instead move to LA because Cody Co is looking for a production assistant and would need you to move out here ASAP? And I was like, yeah! Picture me in the most beautiful library at Temple University. If you've ever been to this library, you know how fucking beautiful it is. I'm sitting there screaming, like me even maybe like audibly screaming for people to hear me. Yes, I will move to Los Angeles. I've never been on the West Coast. The farthest I've been out is Chicago. Anyway, I move home. I'm telling everyone, I'm moving to LA, guys. I'm gonna become Cody Co's production assistant. I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna become like Natalie Maraduena. I'm going to be a little assistant. I'm going to pick up Cody Co's coffee for him and clean up Chili's little piss. It'll be so fun. I'm going to have a job and an internship. Maybe I won't even finish college. Who knows? And then COVID started getting worse and worse. And then my mom got cancer. It's fine now. Cody did not end up hiring anyone. COVID just kept getting worse. And you know what? I am very grateful for getting rejected for that job. It all worked out. I needed to be here. I needed to help out my mom with her treatment. I need to be here because COVID got really fucking bad. It would be really silly for me to move out there. It worked out in all senses. I got to focus on my own YouTube channel, and I was extremely happy. I ended up in the fall being able to make YouTube my internship instead at my college. It all literally worked out for the best. I could not be happier. Cousin Cody Co. I like to call him Cousin Cody because he's also Polish. We're definitely not related. Well, maybe, I don't know. Cody, hi. Noelle Miller did once duet me on TikTok. That was really all I needed. So I love Cody. I love my managers for trying to get me that opportunity. All is well. The very last story is just that I kept getting weed sent to my door from a company. A brand kept sending me PR packages, and I don't know where they're from. I never said yes that I wanted them. My managers never said yes that I wanted this PR package, and we kept saying, please stop sending it. It was weed. I kept getting weed sent to my home. I cannot have weed. Thanks for the weed, I guess. Those are all the little YouTube stories that I have. Hopefully now that the world is opening up, I'm a little vax lady. Maybe, just maybe, I'll have more experiences. Maybe I will one day clean up Codyco's dog's piss. If you like this video, please make sure to leave it a like because I also got so much. Also, leave a comment. Which story were you most surprised by? Make sure that you subscribe if you want to be nasty. If not, you're disgusting. Also, make sure you have your bell notifications on so you know every single time I post, or else you are gross. If you want to follow me on my other social media like Instagram, Twitter, Depop, Spotify, it's just at Nicole Rafiee. And if you want to follow me on my TikTok, it's at Nikki Nasty. I'm gonna go now. Gonna go apply to clean up Codyco's dog's piss. Bye bye!